Before we begin reading, we're going to review the blue text box question that we must answer on the right side over here. Number 2, what is a historian's job when looking at primary sources? What is the evidence? Historians look at evidence to find out about the past. Evidence is proof that something is true. Evidence might be an object, such as a soldier's uniform, or a scrap of pottery. Evidence might also be a document or book that was written during a historical event. A primary source is a kind of evidence. Primary sources are created by people who saw or were part of an event. Letters and diaries are primary sources. Tools and clothing are also primary sources. Historians use primary sources to learn what people were thinking at the time of the event. Primary sources can help historians explain events that happened long ago. A secondary source is also evidence. Secondary sources are created after an event. They are created by people who were not part of the event. Your history textbook is a secondary source. Encyclopedias are also secondary sources. Secondary sources can give a broad view of historical events or people. However, new information can only come from primary sources. Historians analyze the information in their sources. They look for reasons that the source was created. Then, historians decide if the source is reliable when it comes to its facts. Each source was written with a particular point of view or attitude about people or life. The author of a source uses his or her point of view to decide what to include in the document. Sometimes a point of view is based on feelings and not on facts. A judgment based only on feelings is called a bias. Sources with a bias cannot always be trusted to be factual or true. Sources that historians use. Primary sources are written at the time of the event. Eyewitness to history, reliable source for historians, include letters, diaries, tools, and clothing. Secondary sources are written after an event, author did not witness the event, contains facts about an event, includes textbooks and encyclopedias.